Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Hampton.
Hello.
I want to take this opportunity to thank you guys for coming in today with your son Josh and your stepdaughter Mary. By the way, how did you find my agency?
We just found it online.
Online, internet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to compliment you, your family for being so computer savvy, for using technology to your advantage.
Mm-hmm.
That's very good. That's a strength right there.
Thank
That's
you.
very good. For me to better understand your challenges, may I ask you what brought you guys in today? What are you here for today?
You want to start?
There's times where I like to have a drink, and everyone seems to have an issue with my drinking, but I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah. Not to mention our son Josh is has a drug problem right now.
He's
so,
sick. Our son
whatever
Josh
you
is
say.
sick. He's not well, and they don't understand the
He's addicted.
disease.
Okay, now that we have gone over the contract and include confidentiality, I'm kind of going to go over the therapy that we're going to use, and it is called narrative therapy. Narrative therapy not only helps to reshape the future, but also helps clients to have a more positive view or perspective on their past. Hence, narrative therapy focuses on narrative reasoning versus logical scientific. Narrative therapy asserts that people live their lives by stories, and these can be rewritten, reauthoring in a creative way. Thus, the primary theme in narrative therapy is our lives, our story, identified, generated through stories. People are not the problems. Problems are to be externalized, and you can deconstruct problems. For me to better understand your family situation and to honor your past and to help strengthen your future, tell me your own story of the family. Who want to go first? Does anyone want to go first?
Josh, you can go first. Go ahead, tell them your story about the family, dear.
Well, my story about the family is not that I'm just here,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. That's how I felt my whole life. Like I'm just here. My sister isn't really here. She doesn't hang around much. And then see, my mom, she's doing it right now. She always does that. She's critical of everything I say. She's always on my ass, always about everything. And then
Honey, don't be so negative.
yeah, and then she drinks. She's calling everybody else negative, but
Dad drinks.
well, and then my dad is also always telling me, more so maybe than my mom, what to do, just in a meaner way. So that's my
Whatever you say, Josh. Whatever you say.
You are mean to him, dear.
So what's the problem with Josh?
Josh is sick. He doesn't feel well, and at times he isolates himself.
He's lazy and he does drugs.
Okay,
He's very sick.
so that's the main problem.
Mm-hmm.
What type of drugs?
I don't know, Josh.
You want to share that, Josh? You want to talk about that?
I mean, I've been messing around with some opiates.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to school.
Barely.
So how does that affect the family?
It's frustrating.
I just want him to get a college degree so he can take care of himself and get a good job.
He doesn't care about anything. We're spending all this money so he can go to a good school, and he's out there doing drugs. He's not going to classes.
So may I interject? I don't think Josh is a problem. I think opiate is a problem. Because we don't want to put too much blame on each other, you don't want to put too much blame on Josh, and Josh, you don't want to put too much blame on your parents. I think the problem lies in opiate, and your problem lies in alcohol. Not you're not the problem. Alcohol is a problem.
But I don't drink that much. I have a drink maybe twice a day.
Okay. Thank you for sharing your story, Josh. You want to share your own story of the family?
Not really. I have one thing to say, and I just feel like the family is so divided by all of the grief from Josh not going to school, his isolation. My husband's never home because he works all the
I
time.
have to provide for this family, so you can, yeah. So you can
Go ahead
help
and
us-
say it.
So you can buy your wine, and Josh can, well, and I can pay for Josh's schooling, which he's not attending.
Okay, so that's your story, your own story of the family. Okay, so for homework, I'm gonna ask you guys to write uh, what are your goals for the family. Okay, I want you to write what are your goals for the family, your long-term goals and your short-term goals. And I just want to thank you guys for sharing that. Um, I will write and send you all a letter via email between sessions. Okay.
All right.
Regarding your strengths and accomplishments, alternative story, and unique outcomes or exceptions to the problems. So, okay. So, while we take a break from this first session, I will email you guys and send you a letter by email, let you know about your strengths and, um, and accomplishments.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank
So,
you.
okay, the last time we were together, I asked you guys to tell your own story of the family and to write your homework. What you like about the story and what you don't like about the story. Also, for homework, I asked you to write on a sheet of paper your long term and short term goals, which you will read for me in this session. Okay? So, for this session, I want you to tell me what you like about the family story and what you don't like about the family story. So, who want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Well, I do like that we were all able to come here. I appreciate that, even Mary. And but what I don't like is that we're not able to talk to one another without fighting.
Mhm.
It's true.
Okay. So, you don't like that about the story, right? That you're not able to talk to one another.
Exactly.
Okay. What about you, Rich?
Yeah, just to interact better socially. Yeah, it's clear that we need to be able to communicate better, but I think it's a strength that we're all able to come together and even show up today.
Okay, that's true. So true. I agree with you 100%. What about you, Josh?
I gotta say, I don't like that my parents are always, on my back about things, but I guess I would prefer that than they don't care, they don't pay attention.
Mary, I'm sorry.
I don't know. I just kind of do my own thing. This isn't like a problem that has just started. I mean, it's been going for quite some time. So, after I finished school, I just never moved back home. And I tend to work a lot. And my mom's right. We never can get together without fighting. So I tend to remove myself. So I'm not really a part of I guess, the situation, if you want to call it, for a better lack of terms.
So, for homework, I gave you guys an assignment to tell me your long-term goals and your short-term goals. Who want to go first?
Joshy, you go first.
You can read it.
I don't want to go first.
Joshy, go first.
Oh, this woman.
I will identify and verbalize negative physical, emotional, and occupational consequences from using opiates as my short-term goal.
Okay, that's good, Josh.
Mary.
What about your long-term goals?
I will accept the helplessness and uncontrollability that addiction has brought to life, and I will enthusiastically engage in the treatment process.
Wow, Josh, that's awesome. That's
Yeah,
wonderful. That's
I'm
that's good
pretty
to hear.
awesome.
That's good to hear that, Josh. That's wonderful. What about you, Mary?
He's trying.
Yeah. That's good.
As a short-term goal, I will interact socially without fear or suspicion, being reported for 5 consecutive days.
Let me see you report it to me, right? Okay.
Oh yeah, like I mean, I guess I can interact with people. I
Mhm.
mean, I interact with people at work all the time. It's just that I don't want to interact with my family
Mary, be nice.
because all we do is fight, and Mom always has that little tidbit to say, like, God forbid we have our own thought, and then she's like, no,
Honey,
think about
honey,
it this way, think
go.
about it that way.
Mary, please, not here in session.
Well, we came up with our goals together.
Mhm. That's good. That's wonderful.
So
That's good to know.
I guess I'll talk about the short term one. I will interact socially without fear or suspicion being reported for 5 consecutive days.
Well, that's good.
Mm.
I can see you all are trying to get on the same page, right?
And Caroline,
Yeah.
you want to talk about our long term
Yeah,
goal?
that's good. That's good.
Mother and father, so I will have in place and be able to successfully utilize interpersonal, relational, social, vocational, recreational, spiritual, physical, and emotional support systems to maintain sobriety. And that's from the both of us.
Well, that's good. I like that. Can you read it again?
Sure.
Uh-huh.
It's that we will have in place and be able to successfully utilize interpersonal, relational, social, vocational, recreational, spiritual, physical, and emotional support systems to maintain sobriety.
Well, that's very good. That's a good one.
Mom's getting sober.
Yeah.
Well, that's,
Why are you laughing, Josh?
well, that's good. That's very good. That's good.
I'm good.
I like where this family is going. You're trying to be together, form a bond, right? That's very
We're
good.
trying.
Yeah, that's very good. That's very good.
We're trying to take this seriously.
Yes, because as I told you before, you guys are not the problem. Opiate is the problem, you know, and alcohol is the problem. So we have to see the problem as it is, and don't try to blame each other.
Mm.
Okay. All right. So, as I told you before, I will email you guys and send you letters to know your weaknesses and strength in the email. Until the next session.
All right. Thank you.
Joan and all my colleagues here have been working with this family, and according to their story, right, I'm using a narrative therapy to work with this family, right? And how best can you advise me to help this family create a new narrative, a new story, based on what they told me? You know, help them get away from that old narrative, that old story that causing their problems. As I told you before, I'm using a narrative therapy, and I think they dwell on the old story too much, you know, that old narrative. So how best do you think, Joan, I can best address the situation?
So have you thought about a way of maybe not telling them to create their own story because they've had this story? You know, obviously we know they've been a family for a long time, but now that they're adults, what about creating like a new chapter? Instead of telling them to completely write a new story, which may seem overwhelming for them, maybe we can create a new chapter, maybe a new step, because it's their story. It's not going away. It's going to be a part of their history. By creating a new chapter, then they can start fresh in that new chapter, and maybe it'll help the family grow back together. Because as you were saying, they're a little distant from each other.
Right, and they're dwelling on their old story, you know.
Right. It seems like everybody's kind of living their own life
Yes.
right now,
Yes.
and the mom wants them to come back together. So maybe if we all give them maybe a little push to,
Mhm.
say to create something new, but not as overwhelming, maybe that will help.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else want to?
I don't know.
Tell me
Maybe
some-
they could recreate their own
Yeah,
stories.
we create their own story. That's a good
Yeah.
idea. Yeah, they could.
Just have them recreate their own
Yeah.
stories
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
see how they like that.
Yeah.
You can ask them be like what kind of future they expect for themselves.
Right.
You should try it.
Yeah.
Let us know how it works.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay?
We appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you
problem.
guys so
You're
much.
Thank you.
welcome. Take care.
thank you all for coming back. I really appreciate that. And I just want to ask you guys, what are what are the new chapters in your life right now? You guys working on a new chapter, and what are your goals? You know, finally,
Well,
what you plan to do? Who wanna
well,
go first?
socially, we've kind of been able to at least talk over dinner. We've agreed to maybe sit down at the table together and have dinner together. So
That's really big for us. We've never done that before.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Mhm.
Let's start a new chapter, right?
Yeah.
That's good. What
Bless
about you,
you.
Josh?
Thank you. My dad's gonna teach me fishing. He already showed me some rods in the garage. I don't think we've hung out like that since I was a little kid.
We're gonna go out on the boat next weekend.
I love the
That's what we
boat.
talked about.
Mary, tell them you're going to start coming to the house more for dinner.
As Mom just said, I'm gonna make an effort to go to the house more.
Uh-huh.
I texted Mom during the week to see how she was doing. At least I made that effort. It's starting our new chapter, like Mom said.
Our new chapter.
Well, that's very good. That's very good. You know, I thought about something. You know, I know you guys, you know, sometimes you put down yourself, and as you were talking about the drug situation and the drinking, and I know that you guys are much better than that, you know. And I thought about something. What is this?
It's $1.
It's $1, right? You all agree?
Sure.
Um, so what is it now?
Still $1.
Balled up dollar.
Balled up dollar. Yeah. Well, so you said it's a crushed up dollar, right? A balled up dollar, crushed up dollar.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's still $1, right? And it's worth something. Even though it's $1, it's still worth something. And I want to tell you guys, you're worth much more than this dollar.
Well,
Okay?
thank you.
And I'm very happy that you're starting a new chapter in your lives.
Well, thank
That's
you.
very good.
We're
And,
excited.
Thank you. Thanks for helping us get there.
Yes, thanks for coming. And I'm happy that the family will learn and implement problem-solving strategies for realistically addressing worries. I'm happy about that. I'm happy that the family will identify that major life conflicts from the past and present that form the basis for present challenges. The family will engage and interact with each other without becoming defensive or angry. Okay?
We're trying.
That's good.
We'll try.
Yeah.
Finally, the family will draw a family tree to better understand your family dynamics from the past to your current situation. And you can do that at home, you know?
Okay.
You can draw the family tree and reflect,
Okay.
think about the story. So I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.